Hello once again, YouTube. Welcome back to Watches and Wonders. Once again, Tom behind the camera. Hope you're all doing well. If you'd like to see a little bit more of what I get on with the Wonders section and obviously the watches as well, and where I end up taking them and the stuff I do, please give us a follow on Watches and Wonders via Instagram and Watches and Wonders via TikTok. And welcome back to the channel. Today we are reviewing the Pagani design PD1727, or as the eager-eyed viewers will notice, it is a Daytona homage from Rolex. Now, straight up, I'm going to point this dial out. This dial has been niggling at me since I got this watch. I personally believe this watch is beautiful. I really do. But that dial has ruined it. Now I will get a little bit more into this a little bit later on into the video. But for now, let's get into it. So, here we have the Pagani PD1727. It is using, once again, here are they, welcome back, the Seiko movements. This movement is using and is operating on the Seiko VK63 and Mecha Quartz chronograph movement with date. Down in between, it's a bit of a weird spot personally, but in between the 4 and the 5 o'clock. So, here we have a case thickness of 12 millimeters, a case diameter excluding crown and pushers of 40 millimeters, and a lug to lug of 47.5. So this watch wears, to be honest, bigger than what it states, and I believe that is due to the male end links which we have here, which you can see stick out a little bit further than the actual watch for the strap. We have a bracelet thickness on the lugs of 20 millimeters with, once again, as I stated, these male end links that stick out of the watch here. Now this watch weighs in with all of the links at 145 grams. It is using 316L stainless steel all the way around. It needs a clean. Give me a second. You've got my fingerprints all over this watch at the moment. I am a bugger for leaving fingerprints. Let's see if that's any better. There we go. That's better. So yes, now looking at this watch, it is a clear copy and paste of the Daytona. But I'll be honest, I am not a fan of that dial. Let's see if I can get, there we go. Now, I don't really know what to say about it. It looks plastic. That is the best way I can describe the look of this dial, is it looks plastic. And that's a shame as well, because I couldn't decide between the green dial and the Tiffany blue dial, and I went for green because I don't own a green dialed watch. And am I regretting it? Yes. Yes, I do regret it. The dial of this watch is hideous. I can't really state it any other way besides it is hideous. I'm not a fan at all. I really wish I was. I really do, but I'm just not. Now, the rest of the watch is executed absolutely beautifully. From the bezel with the tachometer all the way around the outside for measuring speeds, to the actual finish of the case and everything, I find to be stunning. It's really well put together. It feels like a really well put together watch. Now, as I stated earlier, it is 12 millimeters thick, using a sapphire crystal for the face and a stamped crown Once again, I am a big fan of these watches that you can get for this price with stamped crowns. It is also a screw down, and it's a little bit grainy for the screw down, but you got a nice pop. As you can see there though, we have a gasket. So this watch is 100 meters water resistant, and now with that gasket I am 100% confident that this watch would do 100 meters. We also have screw down pushers to help with the waterproofness, which do operate very, very nicely. So we've got the seconds going. As you can see from that mecha quartz movement, it's almost a sweeping hand. Beats 4 times per second. And we have my favourite type of chronograph, which is a flyback. And then you can screw these down, so then there is no accidental pushing of any of the pushers, along with the crown, which I will admit screws in much, much nicer than it unscrews. Really does. But as you get down to the ends of it, it does get a little bit grainy. Once again, I'm sorry guys, I just can't get over how plastic that dial looks. It's just not for me. It may be for you. Like, if this is the sort of dial you like, under certain lights it almost looks black. Now, to me, a black and silver dial like that would have been stunning. But this green, I'm sorry Pagani, but it's just not for me. Now, to the eager-eyed people, you will have just seen my reflection come back from this polished case, and it's polished everywhere. It's quite a high polish until we get to the bracelet, where we get the brushed links with the polished centre. Now, the bracelet on this watch, it's quite sturdy, it's solid, comes with screwed links instead of split pins. It comes with screw pins, sorry, not links. So this is much easier to change the link out of, especially if you do have one of these small screwdrivers. As you can see, mine has picked up a couple of scratches as I've been trying to change the links. But I do wear my watches. This has been worn. I may not be a fan of the dial, but this has been worn. This watch will be going up for sale once I have a review. Once the review is up, and I will be ordering the pink one for the missus or for the kiddo. We haven't decided yet. Whoever decides to like it the most will probably be the one who wears it. There will be a review going up of that next to this watch, just so I can see the dial difference, and just so you guys can see the dial difference. Now, onto the bracelet. Now, this is using a copy and paste of what Rolex would use for their Daytona bracelets. It is not a free link. It is a false free link with them centre polishes. It's just made to look like it. And we have the stamped Pagani on the clasp. Now, the clasp isn't bad. It could be better, personally. I'm not a fan of how much pressure you have to put up onto this. So if I was just to attempt to pop this clasp open, I would not be able to do it. You do actually have to put a little bit of force going slightly forward, and then the clasp will pop. Now, obviously after a bit of wear, as you can see, I am actually struggling to get this open. Give me a second. After a little bit of wear, this will break in. There we go. And that is the clasp. Just plain, simple. Now, the problem I'm having with it is here. So that is quite the hook they have on that clasp, along with quite the hook they have that goes onto it. Now, that does cause a couple of problems. As you can see, these edges are sharp. That has just cut my finger attempting to open this clasp. These edges are sharp, and this clasp is hard to open. I caught myself the other day trying to get the screws out, and I've just caught myself trying to open the clasp. So please, this watch needs to come with a warning. These clasps are sharp and they are hard to open. Once they are worn in, I've been told they're absolutely fantastic, but they are hard currently. You shouldn't be cutting yourself trying to open a watch. I will apologise as well now. As you can see, I will be getting some gloves. I do bite my nails. It is something I'm wanting to stop to make these reviews a little bit prettier. We'll stay. Now I'm just going to give you a loom shot, so I will be back with you guys in just a second. And we are back with the loom shot. Now the loom on this watch is not brilliant. As you can see on the minutes hand, they have practically forgotten about it. It's not even throughout the entire watch. Yeah, I'll admit I was disappointed in this watch. I really was. I am going to be getting myself a different coloured one, and I am hoping that the quality of that will be much better. And hopefully it won't cut my finger as I am trying to open it. I am kind of glad you guys actually got to see just how hard these clasps were to open with the cut. Just because then it does send out a warning at the same time. These are hard. But all in all, they are built fantastically. They really are built fantastically. I paid £38 for this watch. And it is... And for £38, it is better quality than anything else you are going to get for £38. I do know the prices range. I do know they have got some limited edition ones out. They have got many different colours. They've got some full DLC coated ones. They have different coloured dials, different coloured bezels. They can get them on rubber straps. You can get them on completely different straps. I'm just a fan of the Oyster bracelet. Unfortunately, just not a fan of this one. But that being said, I hope you have enjoyed this review. I hope it hasn't put you off of this watch in other colours, because the watch is fantastic. They just need to sort that clasp out. They need to sort out that plastic looking dial. But all in all, it's solid. It is a fantastic watch. And I hope that it really hasn't put you off of getting a Pagani, because a lot of them are very solid, very good quality watches. But until next time, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video, which is a sneak peek will be a Tudor Black Bay Chrono homage. And I am very excited. Until next time, thank you. This has been Tom from Watches and Wonders, and I will see you again. Goodbye.